Okay. All right, Leo, and soon Virgo, but right now, Leo, welcome back to Trigger Tarot. So we're going to go ahead and read all these cards, see what they have to say. And Leo, guess what is your Archangel card, which will also be for Virgos too? The Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor. It's the Emperor. So you've got the Archangel card of the Emperor here. This is going to be your sort of your core Archangel card here. You have some trigger sticks, of which I have written down. And if you're not used to this yet, I'm going to go over this. I'll say this each and every time just so that anybody knows that's just tuning in for just their own specific sign. The trigger sticks come from my research in a dictionary that I got from a dear good person that gave this to me long ago. And I know this is an older dictionary, but it's what I'm going to be using to help you out too. So I've looked at I looked through a lot of varying words in there, and one is going to be positive, one is going to be negative. Not bad negative, but there's a polar and there's a positive and negative pole in a magnetic system, and that's going to kind of reflect this. So this is going to be your U card, your other card, your significant other card, your other card, your journey card, and your outcome card, Leo. So we're going to do the same thing with Virgo, but you literally pick the Archangel card for here for this. So that's what it's about on Trigger Tarot. Typically we pull up a lot of major arcana cards. We'll see if that happens here today. And we're going to try to figure this out. So, all right, Leo, already shuffled enough. I'm going to go ahead and let you pick the card for me, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes and you're going to help me pick this card. We're going to pull the energy from it. Leo is very powerful, very strong, so I'm going to, as soon as I smell a cat, I know that's the card we have to pull. So we're going to go ahead and paw our way through here. No, that's kind of dumb. But we could paw like a little kitty cat, like a meow, meow, meow. Actually, okay, sorry. Forget you ever heard that. Let's go ahead here and let's pick the card. I'm just going to go ahead and use your energy. It's very powerful. And we're going to pick the card. Leos, I do respect Leos because I know a lot of Leos, unfortunately. But I do. No, I know a lot of Leos, they have good energy. Typically, if they're in a bad mood, really bad energy, but typically it's really good. Oh, wait, no, you wanted to here, right? Nope, pull me away. Okay, I guess it's not here. Pull me away from there too, holy cow. Seven of Swords. Look at that. Sneaking away. Sneaking off and sneaking back. All right, so that is your U card for this month. Looks like you are thieving. You're thieving away with stuff, and your Archangel is helping you out with that. Why is that? Become kind of a thief. All right, we're going to pull your significant other card, your journey card, and your destination card. We're going to do that, Leo. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put these cards over here. Hope this will be in the camera this time. Do it like that. I need to get a different setup, but so far it kind of works for me. All right, so you've got this card here. So these two trigger sticks, this positive is going to help me understand a positive side to this, of which case this looks a little bit sneaky tactics. And actually, I'm still a bit of an amateur at this, but I've been doing readings for some months now, and I've never pulled up the Seven of Swords yet. Usually we pull up major arcana cards, which is very interesting. So we're going to look and see what the trigger stick has to say. So I'm going to go to whatever dictionary page this is. This is Thracian. page 1868. It's my 19th pick. There are 24 picks for the 12 signs. One's positive, one's negative. We're going to read Thracian. So what does this have to do with Thracian? Maybe this has something to do with you, Leo. So I'm going to go to that page. We're going to read it. We're going to try to figure it out. Okay. 868. Okay, Thracian. Thrace. A region, ancient country of the southeast Balkan Peninsula, north of the Aegean Sea. In ancient times, it extended as far as north as the Danube. The region was colonized by the Greeks in the 17th century and later passed under the control of Rome, Byzantine, and Ottoman Turkey. Northern Thrace was annexed by Bulgaria in 1885, and eastern Thrace passed to Turkey in 1923. Okay, I just read Thrace just to help you get a little bit of a whatever going here. We're going to read Thracian. So, of or relating to Thrace or its people, the native or inhabitants of Thrace, the Indo-European language of the ancient Thracians. All right. Does it have anything to do with thrall? No, that's just a serf. But that is very interesting. Native to inhabitant of Thrace. And it's the region of ancient country of the southeast Balkan Peninsula of the Aegean Sea. That is interesting. So, colonized by the Greeks in the 17th century. Oh, Thrace. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just having a hard time picturing it for a second, but yeah, it's around the area of Greece, Byzantium, passed under the control of Rome, Byzantium, the Ottoman Empire, Turkey, all that. So, Thracian, Leos, are you looking back into a past life that you had as a Thracian? Were you a thief in a past life as a Thracian? That is really interesting, actually. Is your guardian angel pointing you to a past life? Are you having a sneaky sense that you're looking into the past, like really, really long ago? Maybe that has nothing to do with Thracian, but I think possibly it could. Leos will probably argue me on this one. I know enough at Leos to know that you like to argue me on things. And we do have some good discussions, some back and forth and good discussions and things. Oh, before we get going here, Leo, since it's your birthday this month, happy birthday. I have to say happy birthday. Let me switch to, well, I'd switch to yellow, but you're probably going to see it anyways. Let's go maybe an orange color. So, Leos, you are the kings and queens this month. You'll get a little Burger King crown from me. You can go into Burger King and get a little crown. Although I probably could take more time to draw it, but I have to do a rating here, so you get a crown. So there you go. Happy birthday, Leos. And something to do with Thracian, something to do with Greece or this part of the world, the Ottoman Empire. That something there. It's interesting because this says Thracian, and look at this guy's hat. This guy looks like he's from maybe Turkey or something. He has that sort of look. That sort of it almost looks like an Arabian territory. What are the coincidences here? This is insane. That is absolutely insane. So your U card is looking behind you at the other swords while you're carrying these other swords. You might be looking into the past. Your guardian angel here, which is also Virgos for this reading too, is literally saying, I have control. So you're looking behind you, but your guardian angel is a rock solid military general leader here, right? So Leo, you're looking at things while he's looking at you. You see how he's looking at you? See how he's like looking over at you? You're looking back. So you're both looking at each other. He's wondering what you're doing. You're wondering what he's doing, which is very interesting. It's almost like your guardian angel doesn't even know what the hell you're doing. It's almost like you're revisiting a past experience here, and your guardian angel's like, you know what? You don't need to do that. But what could that possibly mean? You know, since this is all like seemingly introspective, let's pull a chance card here. I could pull a community chest, but this looks like has something to do with chance. So I'm gonna pull this card. I dropped that card. Ooh, make general repairs on all your property. For each house, pay $25. For each hotel, pay $100. So, house repairs. Maybe this isn't house. This could be your inner self, your soul. Maybe you're making soul repairs on yourself. But maybe you've done something in the past you're looking back on. If you had an argument with somebody, maybe you didn't take what you could have taken as far as what you needed to take, and you feel a little bit, down about that. And your archangel's just kind of staring at you. Just very solemn energy with your archangel. It's just literally, it's there for you, but it's literally just showing you its power. And you're looking into the past. So it's like you have a bit of a disconnect with your archangel this month, Leo, which, I mean, happy birthday, but that seems a bit unfortunate. It might be fortunate for you, but let's look further and let's see what happens. So this is the card that dropped, and the Magician. All the major arcana cards here on Trigger Tarot. You get to see them. And it's not that I'm trying to pull cards, they just happen to end up being like that. They're just like that. So you got the Magician card. So your significant other, which could be yourself or an actual significant other. We're going to pull both to see which way you line up. You might be with somebody. This could be a family member. Or you could just be completely solo, because this is Uno, which means you're all by yourself, which I understand at the moment. I feel you on this one. But we're going to pull up this card. Now, typically, if you want to rewrite this card, if you have a tarot deck, write the trigger or the veracity here, because this is me. That's me right there. So you've got kind of me in your corner here. And, we're going to move forward with this here. So let's pull this one. Got Mars. Interesting. Got Mars energy 4. So maybe you got 4 people in your corner. Maybe it's not a significant other. Maybe it's not a love. Maybe it's your mom, your dad, your aunts, and your uncle. They're all in your corner. They're showing you this magician energy you have inside of you to push forward, right? So you're getting outside people to help you with this, okay? Which is pretty cool. So let's pull up the Uno card to see what that is. 5. Ooh. So you got a 5 here, and it's green. So what could that potentially mean? Well, this is a 7, right? But if you notice this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, math serves me right half the time, and I'd have to say that what you're looking at in the past would add up to 7. You're looking at potentially a loss of an argument, a loss of a friendship, a loss of something. You're definitely lost, and it could be that I'm here just pointing out, like, hey, dummy, look at me, I'll help you out. And you're like, no, you trigger magician guy. No, I know what I need. It's these 2 swords back here. But I'm like, dude, I have 1 sword and I'm content. And you're like, but no, I need those other 2 swords. And I'm like, well, okay, I don't know what to do. And your archangel's just sitting there, just staring, just looking at you. Archangel at this month is more of a stoic figure. Okay? More of a stoic figure, which it's here for you, but you can't feel it, It's kind of like the wind. You can feel it, but you can't see it. Maybe in a reverse kind of style of speaking or something like that. But as far as like myself or your family energy, which is very powerful, and there's a little luck symbol there, they're trying to help you out, push forward, right? There's the 4 here. That's 4. There's the 5 here. You're holding 5 swords. So it looks like if you're by yourself, you're going to start to see what you have with you. If you're with other people, right? If you're with other people, they're going to push you forward to your angelic side, which I would have to say, it's not going to help you very much right now, because your potential is going to look at what you have, and you might look into the past. The Stoic figure is just looking off to the side. He might be looking at you depending upon how you see this, but you're making repairs to yourself based on what's happened. The fact is he could be looking at this 5 to kind of give you a hint, or he's looking away because I'm here as the magician to help you out. So it could be the fact that he's looking away because he's letting Veracity Trigger here on Trigger Tarot help you out to see that there's something in the past that you've missed, and it's very, very long ago. It could be a past life. It could be a past experience. It could be the fact that you are a Thracian. It could be the fact that you have too many damn swords and you need to sell some of those so you can make some cash because you're going broke, because you got house repairs. Or it could be that you're looking into the past for things that you wanted to fix because you had some arguments this month, or into the coming next month. So this is going to cover August through the next month, if you will. And it looks like there's a bit of contention here, There's a lot of yellows here, right? You got green and like an orange color here. So other people are going to push you towards the divine, which is taking a back stand. Not grandstanding, but just taking a back seat. You just kind of sitting there. Whereas I'm going to help you out, and yourself is going to look forward and see things, okay? So I'd have to say that's kind of what I see so far. Let's pull this other card here, the Knight of Wands on Trigger Tarot. Only on Trigger Tarot. You're going to see us pull up almost all the major arcana cards. The Knight of Wands, just like that. Now, what could that potentially mean? Well, on this journey, you're going to start to move forward. You're either going to take the stick or the wand that I have, that I gave to you, because I'm holding this stick here, which probably turned into that. Or you're just taking a leap forward by yourself. You got all the yellow here. You started with yellow, and you put the yellow on there, so you got a little bit more with that. And you're out in a desert. So you've decided to go out in a desert, which this is sort of desert terrain too. So you decided to go out in a desert on your own to find the divine, which case I literally flipped out, because it's like you got it, but you're taking the trip by yourself, but you're also trying to find it, and you're looking forward, right? As you're traveling, as you're going on your horse, like, giddy up, horsey, giddy up. And are you going to find it? Are you possibly going to find it? Let's pull up a risk card here. Let's see what happens here. Alaska. There's so many yellows in here. So much yellow in here, Leo. This is pretty cool. I actually kind of like this. It's kind of nice. But you're going to travel through the desert to Alaska. You're going to go from one end of the terrain, desert terrain, to the other end of the terrain, to temperate and frigid zones, and you're going to travel wherever you want to go. Looks like you might actually be taking some of this advice to look into your past and then travel this month or the next month. This might actually help you travel. You might even go to Alaska. I don't know. But you have one thing in your hand here and one thing in your hand here. Now, I know this is a gun, but it's still a thing. And there's just so much yellow here. Going forward, it looks like you're going to be looking in within yourself. You might be taking a trip. You might be going to Greece to visit your past life of being a Thracian or a Greek. Or you might go into Alaska because maybe you were, native to Alaska long ago. You're going to be looking into your past here. but you're traveling and you're going to be using all the insight that you've gotten to get where you need to go. Let's pull your final card here and see what this has to say. And we got the spaghetti monster. Oh, that's awesome. Look at me. I love spaghetti. Oh, look at me too. I love spaghetti too. Oh, it's all over my face. Oh, I love it. It tastes so good in my tummy. And it tastes so good on my robes. So, you got a 4 again. You got another 4. With the wands. Celebration. You go back to meet these Greeks here, to meet these Romans. Look at the outfits that are here. Look at the outfits. You actually meet your past. You meet your past if you travel. Now, whether you're going all the way to Alaska or all the way to a desert, wherever your journey leads you to, it's going to bring you back to that Thracian thing that's going to give you that sense of understanding as to your past. You're going to have a great time this month. But you have to look within you to find out the hurts or the things you need to fix, and it will help you go forward. Let's now look at the negative modifier here. Hobbit. Ooh, Hobbit. 859. Okay, that's a negative modifier for your outcome. So let's look up Hobbit. I'm sure some of you probably know, but whatever. We're going to do it anyway. So we have an accurate dictionary reading of this, so we can finish this off. And Leo, you can go have some fun. Go out and just enjoy life. Right? That's the whole point. 859. Okay. Hobbit says. I'm at Hobgoblin, but that's not it. Knob? Nope, that's not it either. I hope I wrote down the right page. I think I did, though. Hobbit. Oh, wrong side of the page. Okay. All right, if we can get it in the get it up here. Hobbit. You see that? I'll read it to you. Oh, it's in a bad angle. Hobbit. An imaginary creature resembling a diminutive human being, having some rabbit-like characteristics, and being naturally peace-loving, domestic, and sociable. Pseudo-Old English. Holbitla. Hole builder. Coined by J.R.R. Tolkien. Old English. Hole, sea hole, plus Old English. Bitla. Builder. Hammerer. From beetle, melee. See beetle. So that was pretty long, but yeah, it's basically a hobbit. So it is a creature that lives in a hole, human-like, and that is your negative. So what does this tell me here? Is basically, it's pretty easy actually. Becoming a hobbit this month is your negative modifier. This is not going to help you to become a hobbit. You need to get out and you need to travel. You need to go visit your past life, or something of your past that leads you back to what seems like home to you. And your guardian angel is just letting me do all the work to help you out, or just wants you to try to figure some of this out yourself. You know, you might have gone through some hard times and you might have needed a bit of inspiration, so you came to Trigger Tarot. You came to Trigger Tarot to figure this out, and now you're like, yep, that just confirms it. I need to go on a trip for my birthday. I need to do it. And that is that's basically it, Leo. You basically, I think we figured it out. So I think this is pretty cool. Now, I don't know what you think about this, but I think we kind of nailed it on the head here. I mean, literally, kind of nailed it. It used the word hammer in the dictionary, didn't it? It's got hammer. So you're gonna hammer this down. You're gonna figure this out. But it is a past thing. It is a past thing. It's gonna lead you into the future. But if you become a hobbit, you're not gonna find your spaghetti monster friends, and you're not gonna eat spaghetti with the spaghetti monsters. Now that would be atrocious. That would be a terrible thing to do. Absolutely terrible thing to do. You want to meet the spaghetti monster and eat spaghetti with them because they are really cool people. I know. I love spaghetti, and when I eat spaghetti, if I get a chance to eat it with spaghetti monsters, that's the best chance you can ever get, Leo. That's the best advice I can give you, okay? All right, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please let me know. If you want to like it too, that's cool. But I'll see you next month. So this month kind of goes from, these readings kind of go from this month into next month, kind of like lingers into it. There is no exact like, oh, start date, end date. It just kind of moves into it like a wind. And then once the wind goes away, then it's a new wind that we have to do for a new reading. Okay, Leo? But anyways, have a good birthday. And definitely, if you have the itch to travel and you feel like, I've helped you answer some questions here, go and do some traveling, Leo. You're going to probably need it. Being a hobbit, sitting in a hole, sitting inside, not going out, being comfortable inside is not going to help you this month, Leo. Go and find your spaghetti monster friends. Eat a lot of spaghetti. At least eat some for me, okay? All right, Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and we'll start up with some Virgo energy. But this card is going to stay here, okay? Okay. All right. Welcome back, Virgo, to Trigger Tarot. So we're going to go through and we're going to read some cards for you here. And I've already shuffled enough times. This is your Guardian Angel card. This is sort of Guardian Angel, sort of a core card in a way. But Leo picked this card already, so if you haven't seen that, go back and watch Leo. You'll get to see that. So I'm doing 2 readings, the same as I've done for quite some time, 2 readings per video. So Leo picked this as the Guardian Angel card. It had sort of a stoic atmosphere to it at the time. We'll have to see what this is for you here, though. So even though this is Archangel card, this could mean something slightly different. And what's new here on Trigger Tarot is I'm going to be pulling trigger sticks. So that I got from a dear good person that I knew. And it's a dictionary. It's a dictionary they actually gave me. So I went through it, and I'm going to probably do this in the future. It's actually quite fun, and it kind of helps me see some things probably the way that they might actually have to be seen. So I've pulled, ultimately for all the zodiac signs, I pulled 24 words, and so one of them is going to be positive and one's going to be negative, so to help me figure things out as these cards are coming. It shall be a little bit of a easier, distinct modifier, for me to understand what's going on in your life. So this is your core, this is your Archangel card here, right? It's going to be kind of helping everything else flow, but Virgo, you get to pick your card for your You card. This is your significant other cards. This is You, other card, and your finale of your journey card for the month of August through September. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and pull this, Virgo. I know you like to try to be accurate with things. I think, let's try to pick the best card that we can get so we can kind of figure things out and kind of move forward with life, so we're not messing anything up, which we don't really mess up too much, but let's try to make it just a little bit better, okay? A little bit better for this month. So I'm going to close my eyes, and you guys get to pick the surprise. Although that, I should probably change that saying. But it's worked so far, so I guess we could probably go with it, right? I don't know. If you find a better saying for me to say, then please let me know. I know probably find a better saying. I kind of run with whatever's on the top of my head, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm going to be unapologetic about what I do, because there's a difference between the Virgos and Scorpios. We do get along, but one of us doesn't mind being messy. So, all right. Where are you gonna point to, Virgo? You're just kind of like, you're not pointing at anything. Back. One more. King of Swords. All right, Virgo, if you want to know something about Trigger Tarot, major arcana cards, we pull them a lot. Although you and everybody else does help pull these cards too. So King of Swords is your You card. Pretty freaking cool. This is actually, I'm still a bit of an amateur, but this is literally the first time I pulled up King of Swords, so I've never seen it before. Looks a bit Arabian, which is pretty cool, but if it looks it looks kind of Arabian. The problem with that is that's not an Arabian sword. Now, I probably will continue in the future, but I have done some broadsword fighting, so looks a little off. But either way, King of Swords, really cool, good, powerful, good. I mean, the Emperor here, the King of Swords. What else could pop up? Let's see here, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's read some of your trigger sticks here. We'll figure that out. I'm going to put the deck away because I don't think I need it right now, unless we get Uno to pull more cards. That's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother story. Oh, before we do this, we're going to get some extra luck, Virgo, because I think it'll be important. I know all Virgos like this part. It's one of your favorite parts. It's my favorite part too. So we can actually sate Lady Luck a little bit. We're going to go ahead and ring the dinner bell, or ring the Lady Luck bell. This is an Irish bell. This is a luck bell. I'm Irish. I can bestow some luck upon you. A lot of cultures have their cool thing about them. You know, Italians have Italian food, Italian cuisine, which is really good. Other cultures have other things, and, Irish people, potatoes, and whiskey and beer, or jokes, sarcasm, Gaelic songs, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm getting off topic. We're going to ring the bell. Lady Luck is going to help you out as far as Virgos go. So we're going to ring the bell and
bring out your dead.
So Lady Luck should probably be sated. Lady Luck, don't get on my case, okay? We're working with Virgos here. We're gonna do really well. I know I ring you for almost all the readings, actually. I don't think I've missed any yet, but Lady Luck, I respect you a lot, and I know you can help us out to figure what this all means, okay? King of Swords basically means you want to charge forward, but you're sitting on your throne thinking about it. You got Archangel just sitting there thinking about it too. Let's read the trigger stick here. See what this has to say. Paladin. Oh, so cool. Paladin, there's a positive aspect. Paladin. Oh, nice. I got to read this. Now, when I play other games, I played Paladin a lot. I've also played Dark Knight as far as tanking and stuff goes. And I like both classes, really. But Paladin, let's look this up. That's the number 22 stick. It's page 131. 1,301. Man, I'm amazing with my dyslexia, aren't I? All right, let's get to it. We'll read about Paladin here. Virgos, you got Paladin. That is freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. I've read all the words that I picked, and I just randomly picked a bunch of words, and I was hoping that would be for Scorpio. It's not for Scorpio. It's for Virgo. Which we're getting close to Scorpio reads, aren't we? So I need to get to 1,301 to read about Paladin. Although you're probably looking up right now, like, I can look it through the internet. Well, I'm using this book here, so just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm already on the page. Okay, Paladin. All right, let me read this to you, or you might get to read it too up here. Paladin. A paragon of chivalry, a heroic champion, a strong supporter or defender of a cause. The Paladin of plain speaking, Arthur M. Scheslinger. Any of the peers of Charlemagne's court. French from Italian, Paladino, from Latin, from late Latin, Palatinus, Palatine, C, Palatine, Paladin, a paragon of chivalry, a heroic champion. So, Virgo, for this month and the next month, you have the duty. You have to become the Paladin, the King of Swords, and the Paladin. Wow. You have decided to become a Paladin, a knight of chivalry. The Emperor approves. It seems like it's just letting you go ahead and do your thing. You're going to become the King of Swords and become a Paladin. You are going to become the most chivalrous thing for this month and the next. You're going to get rid of the dark side of things. You're going to go forward with the light side of things, and you're going to lead the justice forward with all good intentions. So what it means as far as other people is concerned, let's read this. If you got crazy eights, this is your significant other. Could be a family member. Or if you're by yourself, we're going to pull the Uno card. It's okay. Not everybody's with somebody, you know. So we're going to pull this card here. You have the number 7 of sticks. So you're playing with a bunch of sticks this month, or a bunch of wands. So you're trying to build something, right? And you're going to charge forward, but you got all these wands to deal with. It almost looks like this card is really like a confrontational card. It looks like this guy is defending himself from a bunch of other people that are attacking him with sticks. So it looks like you're going to become a paladin, and you're going to charge forward, and you're kind of on your own with this energy. But you have become the paladin this month. You have the strength to do so. So we're going to see what your crazy other has to say. I already pulled up a bunch of these cards. I'm not going to pull that one again. Mercury. I know I shuffled, but they have multiple cards of the same thing within Crazy Eights. I'm just saying, it's just, that's not the card. This is the card, Mercury. Your significant other or a family member, if they're helping you, is helping you with Mercury, with helping you with intelligence, with luck too. Could be me, because I'm Irish. So I could give you some luck here. And there's green and gold, which, you know, I'm in Wisconsin, so that's Packer colors. So it could also be me. So, you know, Virgo, you might be getting some inspiration from a friend, somebody that you really care about. It's helping you out. You got one stick in your hand. Luck, Packer colors. I mean, pretty cool. Sorry, I randomly hit things all over the place sometimes. Just, you know, my hands just flail around sometimes, just randomly. You just have to forgive that, Virgo. That was not intentional. Okay, Uno card. Let's pull the Uno card here. Two, dos. 1, 2. Eins, zwei. Uno, dos. You know, yeah. So, what does this mean? You have 2 for you. You've got this energy of 2 to push yourself forward. Okay? So 2 could mean a significant other, number for you. There's 22. There was the 22nd trigger stick that I wrote, which would mean the architect if you're looking at other particular aspects of things. For the King of Swords, there's 2 here as well. That means 2 is important for this month. Now, something special could happen that might help you out on a date that ends in 2 or starts in 2 or maybe 2 o'clock or something like that. The 2 has some significant meaning here for you to be able to become this paladin. It could be the fact that if you're by yourself, you're going to have to take on 2 opponents. If you're with somebody, you might have to take on 1 opponent because the other friend, family member, lover, whatever, is going to help you, and then you only have to focus on 1. But you're going to be fighting a bit this month. Whether, hopefully it's just verbally, hopefully it's not like physically, but you're going to be fighting to be the champion, the paragon of virtue. You're going to be fighting for virtue, fighting for a truth that will be helpful to you in your life and others that you know around you. And your guardian angel is just, you know, putting the resting face on and just going, go for it. You know, they're just watching you. They're watching you, kind of like a hawk, but they're watching you. But you're moving forward and you're doing a lot of good work, it seems. So 2 could have a significant date, and or it could be the fact that you might be fighting 2 opponents by yourself, verbally, possibly. You might have to take on 2. Now, they could be, I'm not saying they're bad people, but it could be that you might have a couple disagreements this month. If you have somebody else in your life, you might have 1, but it'll be significant that you'll remember it from this month into the next, okay? So we're going to pull up this card. This is your journey card here. the Empress. Now, only on Trigger Tarot can we pull up all the major arcana card. So at the end here, we'll look at the deck and I'll just show you the deck because I'll show you all the cards. That's all I kind of want to show you because I find it amazing that we actually do pull up most of the major arcana cards within a very small pull ratio, because I watch other people pull cards and a lot of them do a really good job, but most people pull up 9 cards. I'm only pulling up, and then this one's getting duplicated from the other reading too, so it's only like 4 cards and then 5 for another reading. So I'm pulling up less cards and more arcana cards. So whether it's the fact that the divine is like, you need to pull up these majors so that you can help them more, it could be that fact. Or it could be because I'm freaking Irish and I'm lucky. And I guess that's a possibility. But the Empress, your journey is to lead you to the Empress. So the Emperor to the Empress. So the divine it's almost like it's pushing you off onto the Empress over here. It's like, here, she can help you out. And then she's like, okay, I think I'll help you out. Let's pull up a risk card here to see what this is. Venezuela. Ooh, that's interesting. Could be something. Possibly. It depends on where you are in connection to Venezuela. It could be something kind of hot. This is kind of like a warm card here. It could be that you have an argument that helps lead you to a significant other. Maybe something, maybe there's a bit of contention that strikes up some kind of passion. This could be like a love connection here, possibly. You've been working on something. You'd be becoming the paladin. You've become the paladin this month. This is amazing. That could lead you to a better connection with someone that you already have, or a possible new love connection here. So that's quite amazing. All this work of being the paladin is leading you to a good outcome. So it's what it's saying is that and I'm not saying you're a negative person, whether you're a man or a woman, Virgo, but all the past stuff, whatever could have been negative, you've turned the frown upside down, and you become the smiley face here, and you decided you're going to become the champion, and you're going to go for it. And this has actually helped you work off some of possible bad karma, bad juju, bad whatever, and helped you go forward into a love type of thing. Because what is this? That's a heart. Right here, if you didn't see this on the Empress, this is a heart here. So you are moving through a journey of love, and you're going to get closer to love. Now, whether it's in the hot Venezuelan air or it's something south of you, it could be orange. You could find a Venezuelan woman or man. I don't know. I don't know who you are, but whatever it is, it's going to lead you to a loving scenario. It's going to be Venezuela is a little bit hotter, so it could be a passionate thing, but it could just be that you've become closer to somebody that you really do care for, a good friend, or, something to that degree. So anyways, let's go forward here. Your journey of becoming the paradigm, or I can't even say that word right, the paradigm of virtue. I think I said that right. But you become a paladin, essentially. You are championing something. And it's going to lead you into some contention, but it's going to lead you to a possible better outcome. Okay? So let's pull up the last card here. And we have the little woman with the little cheeky face on the side here. Look at that. So yeah, like I was saying, it could possibly be a romantic connection, but there could be a little bit of contention there. This could potentially be a love reading, or it could be someone that you're getting closer to. You're going to figure things out, in the heat of the moment. And what is this 6 here? 6 cups, all fruitful, all blooming. This could be leading into something. The trigger stick here, it looks like it got flipped over when I pulled it. We're going to read this trigger stick. Inundate. Inundate. Inundate is, guess what? It's my 6th. It's my 6th pick. My words, just number 6. So it guarantees this is exactly, there is no doubt. Inundate. So that's the negative modifier. This is the positive, this is the negative. We're gonna read what the negative modifier is here. We're gonna try to figure this out. 947 page. This is pretty exciting, Virgo. Gotta say, this is very, very exciting. Inundate. Very last word of the page. Can you read that? To cover with water. Especially floodwaters, overflow, to overwhelm, as if with a flood, swamp, the theater was inundated with requests for tickets, Latin, inundate. Latin, inundare, inundat, to surge. Guess we're going to the next page here, right? Yep. And it just shows a bit of an appendix with some other variations to the word. To flood, to swarm, to cover with water. Okay? So your negative modifier is to cover with water. So these cups are filled with plants, right? So you don't want to drown them, right? So this possible blooming of love that could happen, Virgo, you don't want to flood it. You're going to become the champion, but don't overdo it, okay? That is your card, inundate. This is the trigger stick. This confirms this, number 6 with number 6 card. At least to me, that makes a ton of sense. I don't think there's anything else to really pull. I'd pull other numbers or do something with the luck dragon, go blow some fire, go, just for some dragon fire luck, because I can do it. Not many people can. Like I've got the luck with dragons and all that. So I have that ability, Fall core helps me all the time. But literally, Virgo, this is it. This is it. I mean, you're going to champion something. The archangel, the core that's helping you out is literally just watching in the wings. But it's probably giving you some strength here that you might not be seeing. So you think you're the King of Swords, but you might be getting some strength from your archangel card unknowingly. So it's probably sitting back there just giving you strength, and you just think it's all you, but you are getting some strength from that. You will have to have a bit of a contention. You might have some contention this month here, but this could, from either aspect, lead you towards love in some fashion or another. But don't flood that love. Don't inundate that love. Be the paladin. Don't inundate. Okay? That's all I got to say, Virgo. I hope you had a great time. I hope this helped you out. I wish Leos a happy birthday too, because it's their birthday. So if you see a Leo, wish them a happy birthday for this month, because they might actually enjoy that. And I know, it's not you, but it is Leo's season. So show them some love too, I guess, and that would be good. But this is amazing, Virgo. Absolutely amazing. Inundate and Paladin, great words to remember for this month and for the continuation of next month. So yes, this reading could spill into the next month a bit to some degree. It just depends, but look for the number 2 somehow. Number 2 or your significant other with number 1 might help you see some things, Maybe it's option number 1 if you're with somebody, maybe it's option number 2 if you're not. It could be something like that. But yeah, that's all I've got for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave some likes and all that, gotta say it. But let me know. Give me some of your feedback. I'd like to hear from Virgos, and I don't hear from Virgos very much. Leos and Scorpios and Capricorns and some of the other ones, even I think Gemini too, and but I'd like to hear from Virgo too. That'd be nice. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next month. And if you want to come by for the other readings, definitely come by for those two. We'll have some fun there. And if you want to see some really good readers, a really good reader I have listed down below, you can definitely go check her out. She does an amazing job, and I always leave her in the description link down below. But if you want to see some other stuff that I have, description link, go down there too. If you also want to see other game material, because I'm playing different strategy games, I usually focus on that more so than anything. But if you want to see that too, I would definitely appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe for more, please do. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you can help out, get up there. I've been doing YouTube stuff for like 10 years, so I've been trying to grow. And this is something that I just had this feeling that I should do something like this. And so far, it seems like a lot of people are quite happy with this. And I'm pretty excited to do this. I gotta say, this is quite exciting, but I don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to do these like at the beginning of the month, and I'm going to try to get them out before we get too far in the month. And I apologize to some of those that I didn't get to, but I'm going to get through this as soon as I can, and hopefully before the middle of the month we'll have everything done. So, and then we'll start up next month for the next readings. So Virgo and Leo, have a great day or great evening or whatever, and I'll see you next read. Take care.